Love you,
So
Alan.
here we are, jazz hands.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
It's
Hello.
great to be here with you
Hi.
all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Especially, the holidays can be a really busy time of the year. And I know all of you are waiting for the new year to come, but I really appreciate it. I did invite probably 50 people. I don't know if they'll be dropping in or not, but I don't care how many showed up in how long you stay. It's just that I wanted you here and to share your hopes and wishes for the upcoming new year. So thank you so much, my friends. I love you all. Thank you. And all of you also in the chat. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
love you too.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here without you guys. We wouldn't. So we love you. So everybody had a good holiday. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, and you?
Okay. Yeah,
Why?
pretty good. All right.
Pretty good.
Oops, here's Sherry. Oops, she
Oh.
didn't come in. Wait a minute, Sherry.
No.
There you are.
There I am.
Hi,
Hi.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Let me fix my chair so you can actually see me.
Good to see you. Yes,
There.
see you all.
I tend to sit down close to the floor and then you can't see me. Like I'm hiding.
You might as well lie down when you're close to the floor.
Yeah, just don't look at the clothes behind me on the bed. I haven't folded yet.
Somebody not showing up? Is somebody not showing up on here? I guess we're okay. Okay, we only have 10 on. Can allow 10 on here. So
Yeah.
well, maybe
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
you only
Anyway,
you only get 9 because
you only get 9. Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry to
Oh.
say. Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
So even though you pay extra, you only get 9.
Yeah,
And you
I
have,
paid
you
the
know,
whole year and I only can get 10.
Yeah. But yeah. So happy upcoming new year to everybody. And I hope you all have your own hopes and wishes for this year coming up. But I'd like to start off by who would like to tell us what yours are? Who would like to tell us?
I'll go forward.
All right. Thanks, Maya.
Definitely would like to, hoping for better physical, mental health for everyone.
Oh,
For everyone.
mhm.
And hoping to move and to do some new things with my channel. I've got some ideas. But just basically better health, just wanting and hoping everyone has better physical, mental health for the new
We
year.
sure need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Back
It's
at you.
so rough. Yes. And one kind of creates another problem with the others. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does. You're absolutely right. Mental health can create physical health problems and vice
Yes.
versa. And that's a
yeah.
beautiful sentiment. And
Sincere.
we're almost 2 years in now.
Yeah.
And 2 years is a long time. You know?
It is. And my husband pointed that out, and I didn't. It took me a moment. It was like, oh my God, yeah, it's been over a year.
Yeah,
It was
almost
just
2. Yeah.
surreal.
It is
surreal.
Yeah. Yep. And today I heard that the COVID amount of people that tested positive for this new Omicron variant is as high as it was in March 2020. But the hospitalization rate is not.
Is less. Yeah, I hear it's
Not
it's
down
not
here.
as bad
Same thing
as
Not
Not as-
down here. Our local
Oh.
newspaper had an article this morning that the amount the hospital has coming in of Omicron patients has
Yeah.
doubled since last week.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that
you know
is that
why, Sherry, right?
non-vaccinated people?
They're
I don't know.
unvaccinated there.
I don't
Most of
know. They didn't specify it.
Okay, because what I heard is people are vaccinated usually.
It's
don't go to
probably
hospitals,
unvaccinated because I live in a red state.
Oh,
So
that's why. Okay.
even though we have a Democratic governor,
Yeah.
we have a
Yeah.
Republican legislation. And
Right.
so
Yeah.
he gets blocked and fought at every step he
At every
wants to
step.
take to
Yeah.
try to make it better.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Crazy.
So I want to say hello to some folks because we all have almost the same subscribers anyway. And if
Yes.
you're not subscribed to one of these wonderful people's channels, please take the time to do so because they are fabulous and we're always on each other's channels having a fun time. So Vivian, it's good to see you. Jalicia, Flowing, Tracy
y'all.
Ralph, Oh, Irish Granny, you can't come because it's too cold in your recording room. Oh, all right. Well, we are happy that you stopped by, at least on the
Irish
chat.
Granny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love her.
Thank
I
you.
love
Yes.
her.
We love
Me
you.
too.
I love the Irish
I
Granny.
do too.
I know,
I
isn't she
love Irish
wonderful?
Granny. I love
And
it.
so are you, Allie. You and her are
Oh.
two of my yeah,
Oh
seriously.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why
you
I'm
guys
here.
are sweet. Thank you so much. I love you all. I think we've had a very productive year collaborating with so many different people, and it's really boosted us up and made us feel like such a community here. And
And a
the
lot
same
of us
thing.
have
Go ahead. Go ahead.
a lot of us have stepped out of our comfort zone in
Yes.
areas we never thought we'd go into. So
Yes.
And there's more coming. There's some more coming. What
Good
is it?
job.
Shield Maiden's Warrior.
Yes.
She just opened up a new one. And who else?
Yes.
Somebody else.
Indigo.
Kelly there has her new
Well,
channel.
Kelly, of course.
I
Yes.
think Indigo
Yeah.
did too. Yeah.
EQ.
Indigo has.
EQ
Yeah.
has her own now.
She's going to
She's
be.
Oh,
She's going
good.
to.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
you have Sharon and Lisa from Nasty Women.
Right.
Who
Right.
each
They
have their
both have
own
the
separate
channel.
channels now,
So,
as
Um,
well as that one. So
Strawberry rhubarb tarot.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Spirit Intuitive.
Spirit
yeah.
Intuitive
Yeah.
Tarot, I think.
Yeah.
It's Lisa's channel. Yeah.
So, hello, oil painter.
And we have Terry down here in the corner.
Hi, Vivian.
Yes, Terry with Kigaroo Tarot. And Butterfly Kisses. It's nice to see you. Butterfly Kisses did another marvelous healing session for me the other day, in which
good.
I got a beautiful, I want to say it was like watching a silent film in my head. It was very cool. So,
I had a wonderful healing session with Butterfly Kisses Healing, and I had the same experience.
good. Did you?
And I'm having one tomorrow. So
Good. Good for you.
Yeah, I've had one with her
Tomorrow,
too,
I'm,
and it
I'm
helped.
learning. I'm taking tomorrow I'm starting my Reiki attunement for Reiki 1.
Oh.
So
Oh, good for you.
Awesome.
Very
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just feel like it's the next step. So
It
Andrea
is. It's-
Galvin,
Yeah.
yep. And
Hey, Connie.
Michelle,
Connie
Stacy
Brown.
Starr,
Wayne.
Lauren Hunsinger,
Hello.
Elvira, UB Jr.
Alice.
Janet
Chloe.
P.
All right.
over the Christmas holidays, I have spent Christmas with a lot of people that are on the screen right now. So thank you for that.
You have.
And
She's been going
I
out
was
at
on
4
for
hours
over-
long. 5 hours.
I was on for over 6 hours last night.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know, I
I
seen
left
it.
early, eh?
I looked at it and I
I
said,
wonder
"Oh
what
my
is it?
God, that's like 2 Irans, right?"
Yeah. When Allie and when I came on
It must be my
tonight
fault. She's
backstage,
on 6 hours now.
when I came on and I was backstage, Allie said to me, "Were you on for 6 hours? Did I read that wrong?" And I'm like, "No, you did not read that wrong."
Oh, that's good.
But it was
We were on for over
fantastic.
2
It was
hours the other
fabulous.
night.
Hi,
That's
Stacy.
And I want you to know that in that 6 hours, when we got to the 6 hours and 12-minute mark, there was still 7 people in that chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still 7 people in the chat. We
Yeah, I
needed
went
toothpicks
out.
to keep our eyeballs open, but the people were right there with us, and you guys are just a phenomenal group of people in the chat. And
without a
I'm
doubt.
proud to be a part of the chat, so I love it.
Yeah. Alice Leong and Connie Brown and Wayne Rich. Hi. I just want to say hi. I don't want to miss anybody, but Lauren Hunsinger, aren't the little films part seeing your Akashic records? Anybody else think that might be?
I think it could be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
could be.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about them to really speak on it.
I know. We're some areas I know a little bit more than other areas, and some I'm
Yeah.
still learning about. So yeah. Wow. Yes, thank you for sharing the love and thumbs up. And Melinda,
Yeah, remember to
what do you
thumb.
got to say to everybody?
There,
What's your
there
hopes
we
I
and
go.
was giving
wishes, girl?
everybody hugs.
Oh, that's right.
I love that.
Yeah.
We all need those.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, if you ever meet Jen from Jen's World Tarot,
I'm
real life?
frozen. Sorry.
the woman hugs. She's the best hugger I've ever met in my life. I thought she was going to break me in half. It was
nice.
great. It was like you don't realize you're missing that until you receive
They
it.
gives it to you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh man, I missed that physical contact of just hugging somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And,
She's got a lot of love to give. That's why she likes.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lovely,
without a doubt.
lovely person.
amazing.
I'm
soul.
so glad they stopped to see you on their way back. That's so
Oh,
awesome.
me too. We had
Yeah.
so much fun. I mean, it was just for a few hours, but it was.
That's
I felt
nice.
like I was meeting old friends.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course you did. Yeah, yeah.
And
I understand. When I belonged to it was just an online community back in 07 to 010 or 010, 09. I met a lot of the people that were on there that I used to talk to every day, but it wasn't even like this. And so it was awesome. You felt like you spent, years with these people because you shared so much. And so I imagine seeing them and then being able to be with them would make it even more
oh
exciting.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
would be
great.
cool.
That's great.
So, Allie, if you want me to go, I'm ready. And then I
You
can,
ready
and
to
then I
go?
can leave space for someone else if
Yeah.
they want to pop up.
You don't have to go, but you can tell us what your hopes and wishes are. It's up to you. Okay.
Go to Toronto.
No one waiting in the wings right now. Nobody's waiting.
Go to Toronto, Kelly.
Yeah, everyone come see me.
Uh-huh.
So, Allie, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of this program. I think it was a fantastic idea. I've got my little sticky note on my computer here. So if I'm looking off to the side, that's what I'm doing. I want to read it because I want it to, sometimes when I get put on the spot, I forget what I'm supposed to be saying. So
No, it's all right.
I want to say that this community welcomed me with open arms and offered me a level of support, compassion, friendship, and love that I don't know that I've ever experienced that in the same manner. It's a place where I felt no judgment. I felt like I was part of a group. I felt not alone. That I was in a safe space to share and to receive, and let my healing journey really, really actually begin. And because of that embrace, I'm filled with hope for my future for the first time in 10 years. And the appreciation that I feel for that acceptance and that support, whether it be in the different rooms or in the different chats or even on my own channel now, really it's been life-changing. It has brought like so much joy to my heart, that it's made my heart more peaceful. And I don't there really is not enough words to express my appreciation and my gratitude, but that's a good that kind of sums it up. So my hope and my wish for everyone in 2022 is that everyone is able to experience that same kind of joy and a little bit of a more peaceful heart. I think it's needed. I think it's necessary. I think it's deserved. I think we all deserve to feel exactly how you all have made me feel over the last 6 to 8 months. So from me to you, I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings for 2022.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
And to you.
Right back at you,
Seen you
girl.
Right
blossom.
back at you.
Seen you blossom and grow.
Yeah, it's amazing to see her blossom.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
I got joy just looking at her do that.
I know.
Why am I hearing Edelweiss in my brain now?
Oh,
You're hearing
The
what?
sound of music.
yeah,
there you go.
Edelweiss. I love that song. Beautiful
The
song.
minute you said that song started playing in my head.
Oh, that's so sweet. And look
You
at
guys-
Deb H
you
says
guys are
it's a
all so
lovely
sweet.
affirmation, lovely wishes, and the future is bright. Tracy says.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tracy.
And
Thank you, everybody. You guys are all so kind.
I know. And please, if you have any in the chat, we'd love to hear what your hopes and wishes are as we go through ours.
Yeah, y'all share.
Definitely would love to.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your kind words. Here's Larica Bretherton is Hi, Kevin. You should come in. We'd love to have you. I sent you a link. This is from Larica Bretherton, who's going to be my Reiki facilitator. And she says that she hopes she can share a gift of healing with the world more and wish for us to discover that we have the gift to heal inside of us and believe that and that we recognize the gift. And once we do, let's see, it goes on. We can rebalance and heal our lives and become happy, grateful people. I wish this for all humans, not only because the people that I know and like, but also the ones that rub me up the wrong way or in painful ways. Yeah, those are the hardest to deal with, but absolutely necessary. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Sharon. I see you there. There we go.
Hello.
Sharon.
Nice to see everybody. Wow. Well, hope you guys
Great
all
to
had a
see you.
great Christmas and having a great
survived.
Christmas holidays. You survived.
Yeah, basically.
I'm having a great time with my daughters and son-in-law, and
Good.
they
Staying
had a friend
warm in the
over
house.
yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's minus 27, and that's without the wind chill.
Oh my
Like
God.
like minus
I
37.
can't
Over there
imagine
and
cold,
here.
that cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the houses are built for it. So
Yeah.
in
Thank
fact,
goodness.
I'm in the guest bedroom and I'm too hot.
Oh. Connie Brown says hi to you, Sharon, also that we're all teachers. And yes, all of us, everyone here, like everyone on the planet is a teacher for each
That's
other.
right.
And
That's right.
we have to remember that we can get those blessings and lessons from anybody, even the bad ones, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We can transmute them, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so hot.
Oh, dear. I
Go
wouldn't think so,
outside.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you'll cool off real quick.
Well, actually, all would happen is that my sweat would freeze to ice.
Oh.
Ooh. No, don't.
Oh,
That
yeah.
might be painful.
It is that cold.
It
It is that cold.
So some of you here in the chat, what I want you to know is that I invited about 50 people, but I can only take 10 in the chat at the same, in the thing at the same time. And so I'm letting people talk about what their hopes and wishes are for the 2022. And the people in the chat can do so the same thing. And if we get more people coming in, we'll just get people filtering out.
We'll
So it's up
rotate
to
out.
you. Yep. So you're
Well,
welcome
actually,
to come.
I'll go ahead and go next, and
All right.
so I can go finish. I got dinner in the oven, so
Oh, all
I'm
right,
gonna have
Sherry.
to go pop to it in just a few minutes.
That's fine.
I'm kind of going to be piggybacking off of what Maya said and off of what Kelly said. As someone who lives in constant chronic pain 24/7, I see a pain management doctor every 3 months. I live on pain medications. I wouldn't function without them.
Yep.
That's what I wish for everyone, is to not have ill health for the new year. And for maybe those of us who do live with it, have a little bit of a reprieve. Would be oh so nice.
Oh, yes.
It would be nice.
And just off of what Kelly was saying, as far as the community, I stumbled upon this community right after, about 6 months after the shutdown. I had just lost my mother. We were locked in the house, and I was falling apart at the seams and didn't know what to do with myself. And I just stumbled into this wonderful, wonderful world of loving and warm people that just blew my mind. I couldn't, and I was one of, like Lisa likes to call us, I was a lurker for a good 6 months before I ever typed the first sentence to let anybody know I was even around, because I kept waiting to see the barbs come out. If you get what I'm saying, I kept waiting for the claws in the back, and it wasn't happening, and it wasn't happening.
It was so refreshing, right?
Yes.
And in a way, it was almost like, this is almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
But as I got to watch people and got to know people and listen to all the different readers and y'all all do something a little differently, even though basically you kind of do the same thing. You're all different. and
Amen.
it kind of awakened in me latent abilities that I didn't even know I had,
Right.
and it took Susan Lynn and it took a few other people pointing it out during just chatting through the chat saying, you have abilities, you need to do something with this. And so
Absolutely.
I stepped forward and I've got my channel starting. Um,
Good for
I've
you.
got a couple of little short vids I put up this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on some more. I'm still playing with different ideas of what I want to do and how I want to do it. But I figured, you know what? There's no rush. I can take my time.
And
That's right.
That's
what
right.
is the name of
You
your
know,
channel?
I read one of
Sherry
she's
H.
amazing
Voices
readers.
from the Swamp.
I
Okay,
love
that's easy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
It's my
name.
login.
That's why I call her Swamp Lady. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my avatar name on
Yeah.
just about every other social media. I'm known as Swamp Lady, which
Yep.
my son gave me that avatar back in 1999. We got our first computer and went online for the first time. And he was like, Mom, you have to have a computer name. And I was
All right.
It's like, why? Just, I didn't. And so he came up with a name and it stuck, and I've had it ever since.
Wow.
That's great, Sherry.
But-
We're so
and-
glad you're going to open a channel. We're really proud of you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I
I'm
read with
excited.
her. I read with her on Soul Sisters, and she's an amazing reader too. So even she does the oracle
Oh, thank
cards.
you, Ron.
Oh, you were.
That's wonderful.
Sherry came to
I was
visit
very
over,
nervous.
over the
I know
holidays.
you were nervous, but you're good at it.
I was very nervous.
Yeah.
And then the
Still,
other night I sat with Kelly for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we had a good time. So
And this and
Opal was
she
with
put
us.
in the chat. She put in the chat that she was at the bottom of the what river? What did you say? You can find me at the bottom of.
Come on.
You said you
Mississippi?
wrote something in the chat. It was hysterical that
Oh.
that you can find me at the bottom of the something river. And we were like, what?
Oh, the Atchafalaya? Is
Yeah.
that it?
Oh.
Yeah, the swamp. The Atchafalaya
Yeah.
swamp.
I was
It's
like,
the
I don't
longest
know,
bridge
she didn't mean that.
in the United States. It's an 18+ mile bridge over the
Oh,
swamp.
yes. I've heard
To
of
get
it.
from
Okay.
my city to Baton Rouge. So
Wow.
you don't want to break down on the bridge.
No.
Everybody's
what?
stuck then, It's-
Sherry,
Nobody
I got to
moves.
tell you, I was watching a documentary about Jazzland, and then it turned into, what is it? Another theme park, and how Katrina knocked it out. It was only open 5 years, and it's just been sitting empty all
Yeah.
this other time. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I
the
remember
weather
when
down there.
when Hurricane Andrew came through, that was a Category 5
right.
back in the
gosh.
late 90s. And the first time they opened up the bridge to cross over the swamp again, it was wild because everything as far as you could see, everything was laid flat. All the trees in the swamp, everything was
Wow.
Oh
it
my
looked like a
gosh.
bomb had gone off.
Like a
Right.
moment.
And
Man,
it was like,
Yeah.
wow. And we just sat home
that's terrible.
and wrote it out, and then you go see that and you're like, okay, I might have been a little stupid doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
It is what it is. So, I've grown up with hurricanes. I really don't think much about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Not at this point. Yeah. Well, thank
So,
you for
but
coming
that's
by,
the main
Sherry.
thing is for
We love you.
everybody to be healthy, be
Yes.
well. Hopefully everything will be better. And for myself personally, I'm hoping for a new car.
That's right. We know you want a car. We're all working on it.
It doesn't have to be new, just a
New to
better
I know.
car.
New to you. That's it.
A
Yep.
newer car, newer
newer
new
car.
to me. And I'll take anything. I don't care. I'm not picky. So
Then that shall be provided because you're open. See?
that's what I'm working
Good
on manifesting now.
Good for you.
A reliable
Yeah.
car. That's what you want.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And Connie
Don't
Brown
worry about
said
it.
she
It's
wants a
coming.
house. So for
I want a
everybody,
house.
You
I
want a
need
house,
new
Mom?
house.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
There you go.
There you go.
Or you could
All
do
right,
like
well, I'm gonna
Oprah
pop
right
out.
now, Allie, and say like you get a car and you get a house.
Oh,
and you
wouldn't
get a
that be
car and you get a
nice?
house.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Awesome.
Well, I'm
How
glad to
about
see everybody.
I'll buy you a
I'm gonna pop out.
Matchbox. I'll buy you all a Matchbox car. How's that?
Yay.
I'm gonna pop out now and go finish everybody's dinner.
Oh,
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll be available if you need me to come back in. I can pop back in. So
Okay.
I've got the link.
Thank you.
catch
Have a
up
good
with you,
dinner.
Bye.
Sherry.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye.
Blessings.
Bye.
So BC Mom wishes us all abundance and health and wellness, and for her fun and success in showing her dogs, and that's such a great thing. Good luck with that.
Oh,
Well, that
yay!
must be fun.
Yay! Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope they do well. I hope they place well.
really. Dakota Kelt, I hope for a better job and want to get your novel published.
Oh,
We-
great.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin!
Kevin. Thanks for
Kevin,
coming
it's
in,
good to
Kevin.
see you.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh,
Good to
wrong
see
way.
you.
No,
I know, right?
I don't know.
It's always the opposite.
Right.
It
what
is
you
the
think.
opposite. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there.
Like, see, nobody's over there. I have to make sure that it's like that. Yeah.
And,
That's
and
right.
who's this lovely lady to my over
You
there?
don't know Terry?
You don't know her?
No, I don't know. I've seen her in the
You don't know?
chat. I've seen Terry in
Yes.
the
Oh,
chat.
she's
Nice
been
to
on my
meet
channel
you.
twice already.
Terry comes on, also comes on my meeting with the mediums on Thursday
Yeah.
nights with Gina Lowry.
Ah.
And
Oh,
Terry
wait a
opened.
minute. Oh, I
Yeah.
have seen you. Yes,
Yeah.
You
I
have
seen.
seen her.
I
Yeah.
just my hair pulled back. So it looks like I don't look
She has her
like
hair different.
Got it. Got
She
it.
has her hair different. Yeah.
Well, I hope for
And,
this year.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Sharon.
Oh, just for abundance and good health for my family and my friends, particularly my daughter.
Yes.
She is improving even more than when I came out here in
Good.
November.
Well, that's
Thank
good.
I'm back here now, and I can't believe the change. It just brings tears to my eyes. I mean, she still gets really tired easily. She still has to pace herself, but it's so much better than I saw her at the beginning of November.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, so I
Really?
hope for renewed, that she keeps improving. And of course, health and abundance for everybody in our community.
Thank you.
And I got my
Thank you.
candle burning and lifting that all up right
All
now.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you back in
So-
Alberta then? Is that where you
I'm
are,
in,
Sharon?
yes, I'm in Edmonton,
Okay.
Alberta. That's why it's so
Okay.
cold. But back home, there's a real cold
colder.
snap too.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
cold.
It's cold here in Seattle. It's
Yeah.
unreal. Mhm.
Yeah.
Chilly in San Francisco
Is it?
Wow.
and rainy. Yeah.
But no
Yeah.
snow.
Rain.
Oh,
We're doing
Oh.
great on the East Coast in Quebec. It's what?
Minus 12 now.
Ooh.
Minus
Yeah.
12. Oh, it's getting colder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Getting
I
colder
have
now.
I have family in BC, and they told me it was minus 33 this morning.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
remember now, though, they're on Celsius. We're on Fahrenheit.
Well,
So-
Yeah,
but when you get to about minus 25, it's about the same.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to look that up, actually.
It's just
Oh,
called
you know.
cold, is what it is.
It's
What about
just
you,
cold.
Kevin, in Ohio?
Damn
What's your-
right.
What's your weather
It's
like?
pretty
in Ohio?
chilly out right now. We got a little bit of snow this morning when I woke up.
Okay. Okay.
But nothing like crazy. I think like an inch
Okay.
or two.
That's good. Yeah, because everybody here, the only people that go out are people with four-wheel
dogs.
drive, and, except for me.
Go with my
I'm
dog.
from New
Yeah,
Hampshire,
right. Same.
so I drove out and I got groceries today, but it was hard getting back because I don't have snow tires or chains. So
Oh dear.
yeah.
Really? Wow.
Okay, so
Barbara?
minus 29 Celsius is minus 20 in
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
so it breaks even at that point.
Oh.
Pretty
Okay.
well, yeah, it's pretty close.
Barbara Wheel, thank you for sharing your hopes and wishes for the year.
Yeah.
Best life from this day forward. We're all going to be raising up our vibrations even more than we are right now.
Yeah.
Somebody told me 2022 was going to reveal what happened in 2020, what really happened. And I'm hoping that's the truth.
No,
Let's-
it
I
is.
believe that.
Yes.
Get your popcorn ready.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Hasn't
Lauren
been-
Hunsinger,
hasn't been
abundance, increase unconditional love, and stay out of the scarcity mindset. I love
Yeah,
it.
That's right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank
Stay
you
out of
for
the
reminding
fear
us of that.
Energy
Hmm.
as much as possible.
Wow, wonderful. Sheila was invited, but she's not feeling well. So let's
No.
send her some
Yes.
love and energy
Mhm.
and hope that she feels better.
Get
And,
better, Sheila.
Yeah, get some rest here.
Sheila.
Get some rest.
Love.
Lots of tea and sleep.
Mhm.
It's important.
Smart.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Wow.
just wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Juno.
Yes.
We've seen you grow here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
glad.
I have to look over.
No, she's saying that she feels special here in this community.
Oh, that's good.
And that's what we hope for. I think all of us feel that way. That,
Yeah.
that,
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
the
God.
people are
Yeah.
recognized and loved. Yes. So
wanna
thank you.
thank Sabrina
Yeah.
because she's always in the chats too. She's always supporting all of us. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her several times.
Just tell me troubles. Okay. Sophie girl,
Yes.
you want to tell us what you're thinking about?
Well, for the new year, I'm you know, I just want to say that this community, I haven't felt part of a community since I was a teenager. It was a long, long, long time ago. Like this feeling, this, I don't know, I feel like I'm a part of something bigger and greater than myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it makes me feel great.
Yeah.
And this year, what I'm looking for is balance.
Good.
Balance and hoping that, you know, people are going to unite in love, kindness, respect,
Beautiful.
and you know, everybody think differently, and that is fine. That's what makes the world special.
Yes.
Mhm.
You're absolutely
And,
right.
and that's basically what I'm praying for, you know, unification all over the world, and health for everyone.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, that's what I'm looking for, balance for me this year. That's what I'll be working on.
Good for you.
You know, people Melinda, we need to hear you
Oh
too.
yeah, Melinda. Yeah.
Kindness,
Silence the other window. Thank you, dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
and
Okay, I've done it. We've all done it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
oh yeah,
Thank you, Sophie.
That's okay.
I agree with you. I think we all need to balance our lives and and live in harmony, of course, with others, but with ourselves. It's so important, our self-care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was away pretty much for 2 weeks, I guess, and some days it was harder than others to be away, but each and every day that I chose not to be here for my health reasons, I felt totally loved and supported by this community, and I could feel the the kindness and the Reiki and the love, and it makes me kind of sad not to be here because I love it so much. But I
Right.
also know now that it's okay if I need to take care of myself. And I
Yes.
thank
Yes,
you all
it is.
for that.
It
Yes.
is.
All of
And
you.
and
I
there
know.
are people that are there to help us. You know, I have to thank Ron for helping me out.
Uh-huh.
You know, without him, I would have just dropped off the face of YouTube's Earth type of thing, the YouTube
Yeah.
planet. And Kathleen for being there to I don't know, she's there all the time. You know, she's
Yeah.
she's my
She's
brother.
another sister. Another
Oh, thank
sister.
you. Another
Thank
Thank you,
sister.
Sophie. You'll make me
Aw.
cry. You'll make me cry.
Get her tissue.
Yeah.
So,
No,
you know,
really, everybody does so much better. We all seem to lift each other up, and
Yeah.
the same thing in the chat.
yeah. And I'm very thankful to be part of this. So, you know,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Well, I
Thank
mean, Sophie's kind of is kind of connected to mine because the serenity prayer
Mhm.
to the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
Beautiful.
the feminine and masculine, acceptance, an action.
I like
And it's my hope, my wish that everybody could have that serenity.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
you know,
And not to turn away from your own acceptance too, Kathleen, right? I mean, we have to accept ourselves.
Yes, that was probably one of my biggest hurdles.
Uh-huh. I think we all have that, hon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, we have to work on ourselves. And, you know, that was the reason why I started YouTube, was because, you know, getting out of the bed and stuff for me was, and I did it for the through the tarot. And so it's like, you know, I want to help other people in case anybody is in that position. They can see that it is possible.
We've already seen that happening in this community in you know, hundredfold actually. I see it almost every day. I see something happen, and somebody making a connection, or somebody feeling loved or wanted or understood. And
yeah, positive,
absolutely.
really positive stuff.
Yep. Not the news, right?
Yeah, not the news.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, thank you, Kathleen. How about now, Terry? Would you like to talk and say what you think?
Sure. You know, of course, I want everything that everybody else here wants, and I'm thankful for the same things. We have such great community, but I really feel like this year's also going to bring more truth in many different ways, and I think that's why we all have to be here and be ready, because I think some truths are going to emerge, and people are going to be looking for people like us to help them understand that, to help them understand their new gift, to help them on their way. So I really just hope everybody gets love and growth, and we learn even more about our spiritual abilities, and help people even more.
That's wonderful. And I think it was Susan Lynn, and I can't remember, but I think she said that there's plenty of room for people here, that all of us have a different niche, or, you know, we do things differently. And yet we all pretty much have the same fundamental understanding and love of everybody that's here. But there are other people that probably are sitting in our audience here today saying, not me, I'm an introvert. And we know that isn't always something that's going to.
Okay, Allie, I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert.
I am too.
I'm not.
I'm not, but I am. I like to be
introvert.
alone sometimes, but for the most part, I'm very extroverted. But you guys all started out. Kevin, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Melinda?
That what brought me out.
I am both.
You're both.
Yeah.
Like me.
I'm a chameleon. When
Okay.
I'm out in the public, I am out in the public.
And
when I'm at home,
you want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to agree with that.
whatever it takes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm actually an introvert, but teaching, 40 years of teaching brought out the silly, crazy things. And so as what Melinda said, when I'm out in the public, I'm out. When I get home, I cocoon.
Yep.
How about you, Ron? You used to go dancing. Are you an extrovert or an introvert?
I had a lot of fun dancing and talking to people, and making people laugh and things like that.
He's an extrovert.
Yeah,
but I got to tell you something, because before I started my channel or doing this on YouTube with a bunch of, they were all strangers. Everybody here was strange to me before. We didn't know each other.
Oh yeah, we're strange.
But
that's strange.
My problem existed with self-esteem and trusting issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get pulled, run over by a truck, you sort of get trust issues. You sort of have, And the self-confidence, well, that's because of
Came along.
what I went through.
Right.
But now I'm able to help other people, and that
Mhm.
gives me joy. So
That's good. That's good. It gives them joy too, Ron. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Like,
Mhm.
and it gives you a sense of completion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we're all parts
That's
of the
great.
big YouTube spiritual community puzzle. That's what we are. Interlocking parts.
But
Yeah.
I got to
Yes,
say
very
something. I
nice.
got to say something because other people. When I first started watching YouTube, I wasn't watching Tarot. I wasn't even watching YouTube.
Mhm.
Then I started. Then I fell into Linda G. Then I thought, wow, what's this? Then I
Yeah.
gradually found Freebird's Beard. I got to talk about Debbie, and I got to talk
Yeah.
about Sharon, because then I found Sharon Lee. I found other people that
Mhm.
are here
Yeah.
on
And Lisa.
these channels, and I was like holding back because at first I was holding back because I didn't want to get
Uh-huh.
involved.
Uh-huh.
Then Karen sort of pulled me in by oh wow, and then she made me a moderator, and then I got, what the hell is this? I don't know how to do this. I don't. But that healed the trust issues and healed also the self-esteem part.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's
Mhm.
how I became a YouTube after that, because I wanted to give back. So that's what I'm doing now.
Well, we're so happy you are. And I do want to say people like Butterfly Kisses. She has a channel that's a little bit different than everybody else's, and there are others that don't show their face,
Right.
Yeah.
but they do just as much work as we do,
Yeah,
and they're
they
Of
do.
fabulous.
course.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Of
don't happen to see them in a group like this because they're not comfortable being on screen, which is
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
Butterfly Kisses did a healing for me, and it was awesome. I mean, I
Oh,
was in the
yes.
middle of a migraine and stuff.
Uh-huh.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
I'll have to check into her because I certainly
Yeah.
could use some work. Woo.
Yes, Maya, you should. She offers a first session free.
Oh,
So
how
yeah,
nice.
yeah, and she'll do it long distance. So it's not Reiki, it's something else, but it's energy work. So
I got you.
so Kevin, and then I want to talk to Melinda, because Melinda, I guess you got bumped out and came back. So I'm glad you did. Would you like to say anything about hopes and wishes for the new year?
Yeah. Well, my hopes for all of you and everyone in the community for your 2022. I'm hoping that you will have a lot of love and blessings, abundance, good health. I'm hoping it's a time that we can all collectively raise our vibrations and allow a lot of that love in, and release some of that fear and anxiety that we get every day from the news and
Yeah.
all the division and polarization of politics. It's really easy to get caught up in that and
It is.
and allow that to consume you and to get that hate and anger
Yes.
and put it towards people that we don't agree with. So I agree with like Sophie. I hope it's a lot of like rebalancing energy and allowing a lot more love to come in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's beautiful.
I won't watch the Canadian news nor the U.S. news. I get my news like from the Washington Post in my mailbox, and from the CBC News, Canadian Broadcasting Company, and I get my stuff there. I do not watch the news. It's just
Ditto. I've made that change.
As well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Me
Yep.
too.
Too much.
I will watch Rachel
Rest
Maddow every
anymore.
once in a while. I like Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, once in a while I do too.
Yeah. But you're right. It's a lot of focus on a lot of negative things.
Yeah.
But I will say this: when I first came on, we were a lot of us, myself included, were brought here because what the hell's going to happen to the United States? That was what brought me,
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I couldn't believe it was going on south of Canada.
Oh, I'm sure you couldn't, because we
nuts.
couldn't, and we live here. But we all knew that the Europeans and the Canadians and so on were thinking we were just bonkers over here.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
When the 45 went in.
I mean, when 45 got in, I was like, I kept thinking, I'm asleep. Or else I have entered a movie.
I thought it was a bad dream.
Yeah.
It was so surreal.
everything. And then, of course, we're coming up on the 1 year for January 6th very soon, and hopefully some things will be revealed for that. But as I have noticed, people did back away. We're still doing political readings. You're still getting political questions.
Yeah.
But it's about half and half, maybe even more than that now, that people are asking the spiritual questions. So one thing might have brought us here. Another thing is sort of moving in.
Exactly.
And isn't it awesome?
Yes.
It is.
Well, what I'll say too is that I think the news really focuses on the U.S., but all this division and polarity, it's happening all over the world.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think the U.S. just gets the focus of it, but it is happening everywhere. So
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, what is it? The Australian Prime Minister is not the coolest guy, apparently. We all
Scotty
know
from
that.
marketing.
Scotty from marketing, yep.
Right.
Boris
And we know
Johnson.
that Boris.
Oh, and
Boris
Boris, yeah, I know.
He's a
What an
cartoon. He's a
Yeah.
cartoon. How did I?
But we
He's
can
a
all look at
cartoon of
those of us
45.
who like looking at handsome men. We can still say Canada's got the best one, probably. But
No.
as far as looks go,
Looks, yes, maybe.
Yeah, but there's something underneath too, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
There
Well,
always
There is.
he could be a lot worse.
That's very
As
true.
he's
Yeah.
paid,
Yeah.
As you know.
Could be
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Not
Um,
perfect, that's for
I
sure.
want to give Melinda a chance to talk and say what she would like to say about hopes and wishes. Would you like to
Thank
say
you,
something?
Ellie.
Sure.
Absolutely. You know, when you said that about, everybody linking arms and stuff like that, the only thing I could think of is, when everybody was talking or whatever, is a chain link fence, and that chain link fence could run for as long as we want it to, and so I believe that as long as we stay on the road that we're on, even if we got to pull off on the exit for a little while, that on ramp is still there whenever anybody wants
If
it.
you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
I just believe that, not everybody's going to get everything at the same time that we do. That's just like when people was starting to talk about 45 and how, they was going to vote for him or whatever. I was like, what? And yeah, he's a businessman or whatever. And at the same time, I was still thinking this whole time in my whole life that everybody could hear the stuff that I could hear in my head.
Right.
I didn't know that
And
it
no.
was anything different. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And until I found all you guys, and then I realized that, there's different things. But I truly believe that, as long as we hold love in our hearts, and love in our intentions, that everything's going to be all right. No matter who makes it or don't make it through all of these variants or walking across the road, there's somebody else going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
I love that. I agree.
as long as I truly believe that as long as we hold that love and that compassion, that everything's going to be all right. And I absolutely love Sharon and Lisa's channel because
Yes.
when everybody cuts up, I mean, we're cutting up. You know what I mean?
Laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
That's
Yeah.
why we consciously did it that way so we could give people some levity,
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And we could joke around and we could say things that we
Oh yeah, you
wouldn't
couldn't say
say,
anywhere else.
Yes.
otherwise because
That's what's so fun.
but
We had a
and
place
it's
to go.
fun.
Absolutely.
It's fun. And we need a little bit of fun.
We all
You
need
know,
to laugh.
and I always thought to myself, because I know a lot of it is from hearing a lot of people and seeing a lot of people that a lot of people has, no matter if we think it's dysfunctional or not, no matter what their path was and they thought it was dysfunctional. I know mine was dysfunctional, And and I've always heard that if you put the fun in dysfunctional, it's
You
about
look at
having
it a different
fun.
way. That's right. You
Yeah,
can. Yeah.
having fun and loving and laughing, and holding peace for each other, and not trying to throw a wrecking ball in all of it. And yeah, people read on, the things that we don't want to watch on TV. I haven't watched the news, and I don't have no idea how many years, maybe 10 years. Except for
Wow.
like maybe little snippets,
Yeah.
just little bitty snippets, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, YouTube, or Rachel Maddow. I loved watching her. And about midway through 45, I had to like put the brakes on
Yeah.
because I started seeing my thoughts kind of spiraling in a direction that I didn't like it, because I don't like to feel dislike towards anybody, or I just don't like those feelings inside of me. You know what I mean? And so I had to stop watching her, except for like every now and then I'll see something, on YouTube, and I'll click on like a 5 minute segment or whatever,
Just
to see what she has to say. But I get my news from everybody else that has more kahunas than I do to watch the news. I watch the readers that could do it, because I can't, man. My feelings is just like
Yeah. I can
it's like an open wound all the time, and I can't do it. I
And we
can't.
do
Yeah.
we do bring that into our aura in a way.
Yeah.
We really do.
It lowers our vibrations.
It lowers the
It does.
vibration.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm going to cancel my cable subscription.
Are you? Yeah.
I
Just
think
watch
so.
movies or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even
Video.
have cable. I get everything through my computer.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
you guys two
I don't
things.
have
The
cable
first thing
either.
is I want to bring up what Melinda said about the chain link fence. And the
Mhm.
reason I do is because a chain link fence still allows you to see someone on the other side.
Mhm.
And
That's what I thought.
a regular fence, you're blocked totally. But you can see what's on the other side. You can determine whether it's worth it to go over there or not. It's kind of like a metaphor
That's a good
for
point.
how you feel.
Yeah, I know here where my daughter's and son-in-law's new house is. It's they've been here about 3 years. It's a brand new subdivision, and every yard is fenced, and it's quite high. You can't see into the other
See over.
person's yard. Whereas my sister lives in a neighborhood in BC where just on this one side of the street, there's about 8 houses, and they decided not to put up fences. And so the backyard is one continuous backyard, and the kids
that
run
great?
back and forth, and somebody will be out there with a fire or a barbecue, invite people over. It's just so much more community-minded and spirit that.
Community. It's a
Brilliant.
community space.
Wow.
Brilliant.
That's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And
And
another
it
thing I
means
like
everybody.
about the chain link fence is that,
Mhm.
say you got a chain link fence going this way and this way and this way, it takes one wire. That's all it takes to sew it in between, and then it's connected again. And Sharon, I understand that, about no fencing. Truly, I do. And because neighborhoods are awesome like that,
Yeah.
we started having some people put up some big fencing, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all good, because it's on them. But that one wire could feed and make that chain link fence stronger, and that's what each and every single one of us are. One wire that
One wire in the
feeds
chain
up
link.
That's how I
in,
took it.
and that holds
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
no matter what. And Opal, man, I just love you to death, girl. I swear to God, you were my sister from another mother. I swear to God.
I
Whatever.
love you, Melinda.
And I cut into
Everybody
your
loves her.
time when I came in with the dogs, and my heart just felt this spark and spike, and I was like, oh my God. And then I never want to cut into your time, because you got a lot of wisdom, and you just do. And I love the way that you state it.
Naughty.
You know what I mean? And I
Thank
love all you guys. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I don't know, man. I just feel like she's like this sister of mine that none of my sisters was. You know what I mean? None of my
really.
brothers
I
was.
hear you.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
you.
I hear you.
Love
My
you,
heart
Sophie.
is about to burst.
Oh,
No.
Thank you.
Somebody is trying to get in.
I'll go.
If anyone, okay,
Yeah,
Maya.
I
Thank
can
you,
go.
Maya. And
Thank
Jerry,
you for having me.
of course. We love
Bye,
you.
Maya.
Yeah.
Bye,
Maya.
Jerry.
Hi, Maya.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thanks, Terry.
I'm
Oh.
gonna go too. I'm gonna go into the chat though and watch.
All right, hon. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Terry.
I don't know if they can fit in now. It says there's already 10 people. Well, we'll see.
Well,
Try
I can
again.
go. Actually,
I think
my kids are about to call me to help make dinner, so
Okay.
I need
All
to
right,
go
Sharon.
too. But
That's
I wanted to drop in and wish you happy anniversary. And I have to say, Allie, I love your channel. I love the variety you bring to your channel.
Thank you.
And it's really kind of a model that I'm going to be using as well
Well,
on my
good.
channel. And yeah, we'll collaborate.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks,
Okay, who's
Sharon.
this
All
in
right.
bed here?
This is Thayer Hutchinson. She's the
Right.
artist, the psychic artist we have.
Right.
Yes.
Anyways,
Hi, dear.
I do have to
Bye.
go.
Sharon.
Bye, Sharon.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you.
Sharon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sharon.
Bye. Happy New
Bye,
Year.
Sharon. Blessings.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Bye.
Thayer, I'm
Happy
going to
New
let
Year.
you talk in a minute,
Happy
but
New
I
Year.
do want to just bring up this one thing because I wanted everybody in the chat too to know about it. I don't know if everybody has, is it Netflix? I think it's Netflix. I can't remember, but there's a new movie called Don't Look Up.
Netflix.
Yes,
Netflix.
Netflix.
It's so worth watching.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor or an analogy of what we're had to deal with for these last 2 years, in a different way though. In a different, it's very good and it speaks volumes. But it's causing a lot of division because the people that don't like it are the people that don't like, COVID shots and things like that.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
people. Yeah, but it's worth watching. It's called Don't
It
Look Up.
is.
Yeah. Thayer, welcome. And you got
Hey,
your cat with you.
Hi.
Yes.
this is,
Nice
I
to
was gonna
meet
say,
you.
wow, Willie is sacked out with me here.
Wow.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
We've had an exhausting day with broken down cars.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. Oh no. If everybody doesn't know Thayer does not have a channel right now, but she does do psychic readings because she's a painter and she paints what
Oh,
she
they're
sees.
beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And so she has also been on with my medium show on Thursdays, and so I wanted to make sure she was invited as well. And do you have something to tell us about what you wish your hopes and wishes are there for 2022?
I hope that we can maintain and create a better balance of everything.
Good.
That things are more balanced out.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
that everybody has a good time. I mean, it's important that when you're down, you get up and you do a dance.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got to have a good time. Otherwise, it's just no fun.
Right. You're
I'm
absolutely right.
over 60, so I'm allowed to have fun and say stupid things, especially to handsome young waiters.
Oh, there you go.
So
I flirt with the guys that are stocking the shelves. This one guy, he was moving stuff around on the candy shelf, and I told him it wasn't very nice of him to eat all the candy. And he had quite the talk, so I understand. Shameless, right?
Totally.
Yeah. All right. Who has a double? Who has it? Somebody have YouTube open? There.
I do
No,
not.
that's BB. That's BB the bird. He's doing a reading.
The bird's doing that.
Yes. He's doing a reading on everybody.
Oh, okay.
He did read cards yesterday.
Did he? Yeah.
For Ron.
Does he turn on the
Yeah.
water? I hope not.
Yeah, right. If
That's
he lands
really
on your
nice.
card, you'll get a crappy reading.
She was a great
Hi.
read.
There you are, Terry. Terry is in the chat. Thanks, Terry.
But one of the things I'm thankful for that I hope will still be going strong in 2022 that I have, well, I think it'll still be going strong, is I really, really am amazingly grateful for Sophie, because
Oh my God.
she has helped me in so many different ways.
Oh,
And
see, Sophie, you never know.
has helped me.
Yeah.
Ron has helped me grow, and Allie has helped me grow, and so I just have so much gratitude, towards everyone. And so it's like I want to give everybody in the chat, everybody on the screen, a big hug.
Absolutely.
That's
Virtual
sweet.
hugs. Virtual hugs. We're hugging you right back, Kathleen.
Love you, girl.
Hugging you right back, my friend.
I'm so
It's awesome. It's really awesome. Thank you so much.
I
Hug from
remember starting
William.
with you, Kathleen. Remember when it started together? You were nervous like crazy. And I said, "Can you come on with me?" Yeah, I can come on with you. And then we started reading together, and we started doing some stuff together. And she was nervous. Now look at her go. Ooh, the wind.
A lot of people flying, really. Melinda and Thayer and Kelly and Kevin. I mean, all of you. You just this year. I didn't know you this time last year.
No.
So look at what can 1 year bring. And so with all of that and all of the people in the chat that I did not know last year, so much joy, so much appreciation. Honestly,
I've only been on YouTube for 8 months.
Then I didn't know you either, Ron.
No, I started in March. In March. 2020.
Because I was November 21st. Because remember we had my show for that. But yeah. It's
I just think it's awesome too because, well, I know for myself, when like Linda G and a lot of the political psychics started going out there, my guides were telling me that, I needed to start my own YouTube channel, but I didn't feel ready for it. Like a lot of you, I'm sure. And I just think it's awesome that, it's like, it just keeps growing and growing, and people are coming out of their shells and sharing their gifts with everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Ali, you have somebody waiting.
I do.
Chrissy from Footprint Tarot is waiting.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
I will have to go.
Chrissy.
Oh, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy Star.
I can't see her. I can't see her. You're hiding her.
Hey! Hi, Chrissy. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Year.
Absolutely.
Hang on, I'll just have to mute you for just a minute, okay?
Okay, sweetheart. Yep. Whenever you need to. Take your time. Yep.
I'm going to go, and I'm going to say hi to everybody. I have another YouTube tonight, so I want to rest a little bit. But thank you very much, Ali, for doing all of this for us. I truly appreciate what you've done for
I
us.
appreciate you being here with us. Thank
I
you.
love you very much.
Bye,
everyone. Bye, everybody. Happy New
Bye,
Year.
Sophie. Blessings.
Bye, Chrissy.
Chrissy, don't leave.
Don't leave.
leave.
Okay, I won't. Okay.
Yeah. Some were leaving and some were coming. So, yeah. Chrissy, I'm glad you're here. If no one knows Chrissy, she's down under. She's the lady from Down Under in Footprint Tarot, and she's wonderful.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Ali. Hi, Ron. Doesn't catch for me. It's lovely to see your face.
Hello.
Hi, Melinda.
Nice to meet you.
Kevin, I haven't met. And Taya, I haven't met you either. How are you?
Hello, Footprint Tarot.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
We love Chrissy.
How's tomorrow doing?
Yeah.
Pretty good? Yeah. It must be the morning time over there.
Hubby. Yeah, hi, nice meeting you too.
Oh, good.
Somebody needs to mute because there's a major echo happening.
Maybe
Okay.
YouTube.
Thank you,
Maybe it's
Dakota
YouTube.
Kelly.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hello.
There you go.
Yes, I've been taking a bit of time off.
Have you? Yeah.
Yes, I have. I'm doing
I think you have an extra. You must have an extra window open, Chrissy, because I'm getting
YouTube.
Yeah. Do you have YouTube open? There.
Yes, that was it.
That was it. Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you. Yeah.
So yeah, it was echoes everywhere. Yeah, I've been
So you've been taking time off.
Yeah.
Have you been
I'll be
teaching?
back on normally I do Thursdays, but I'm doing Friday morning, my time, which is New Year's Eve my time. And I'm going to have a look at next year and everything, and to see what havoc is in store. That usually comes about on the anniversary when I was born, because it was a dark and stormy night one New Year's Eve when I entered the door.
You were born on New Year's Eve, really?
I was, yes.
New Year's baby.
Yes, I have a New Year's baby myself, and another lady had a baby about half an hour before or after me, and my dad and the other lady's husband, they celebrated by going to the New Year's Eve party in the nurses' quarters. They couldn't do anything, however, because the windows to the nurses' quarters were very big, very open, no coverings, and my mum and this other lady sat there watching them and sent a message over, "We can see everything you're doing," so they behaved.
They had to behave.
Oh, that's really something, Chrissy.
The story is that he would go and get a blue rose every time one of us was born. I don't know if that's true, but if it was, oh my goodness, the lovely thing.
That's
great. Beautiful.
Happy
They're hard
birthday.
enough to put now, but in
Happy birthday to you.
1966, they would have been. I hope everyone had a
Footprint
wonderful.
Tarot, are you from down under?
I am. I was born in New South Wales. I was born in Wollongong in New South Wales, which is about an hour train journey south of Sydney. It is considered part of the Sydney metro area now. I don't know why. It's much better. But left New South Wales as a kid, grew up in North Queensland, and then came over here with my sometimes beloved when he's not peeing me off. He's very popular. He's never seen, and but he says hello all the time and
We see
everything.
his hand as he hands you a cup of coffee. We see his
Yeah.
hand.
Right.
You've got him trained well, Chrissy.
He is the Wilson of tarot, of the tarot circuit.
He is, yes. That's great.
Except for the handing out dollops of wisdom, he hands out dollops of coffee, which is fine by me.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Every time he said something wise, well,
yeah.
It just sucks, you know. They come out with something that actually makes sense. You know, you don't expect that from the person you marry. You love them for all the silly things they say.
That's right. You're right.
Absolutely.
After all those years, you've got to have some reason to stay, right?
Hey, Allie,
Coffee
can you
maker.
put my email in the chat?
I can. Yep.
So somebody wanted
You would.
They are blue too, right?
Yeah, at gmail.com. And if you want a free reading, just put free reading in the subject line.
Free reading. And she does them. Thayer does readings with by painting.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I can do a psychic reading of your colors. And then I can also do like just a regular reading of you. It's practice.
It's practice for.
But I can do the paintings are not practice. They're $150. That includes shipping and handling.
Oh goodness.
But it's a painting.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. Show them up.
It's a vibrational color painting psychically of you.
Show her the one you got above your head there.
Yeah. Well, this one is.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Mine is greens and blues and pinks that she did for me. Beautiful.
Nice.
That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Yeah.
Well,
Isn't it nice? Yeah.
Ellie, I just wanted to quickly say, that I think that it would be a big miss on our part if we did not say a very, very special shout out to all of the moderators who keep all of our chats safe, keep all of us safe, keep all the people in the chat safe. I don't know how you guys do what you do, but you rock.
Thank you for posting their YouTube pages up there as well.
They're like they're awesome. They're they're everywhere, and they've always they've always got, you know, they're keeping us safe. Was my point.
They are.
And the second thing I wanted to do was to say, and Chrissy reminded me of this. So thank you for that, Christine. It's nice to meet you in person. I just wanted to say that I think that it would also be amiss if we didn't say thank you to all of our families, to our significant others, our brothers and sisters, our cousins, aunts and uncles, whatever, our children, whatever it may be, you know, because they share us and allow us to share our time and support us. And, you know, it's not that it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal, right? Like over the last 3 days, I have spent, I don't know, 20 some odd hours on YouTube with a bunch of amazing people in the chat and on the screen. And, you know, my husband's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care if we eat turkey at 11. Like, is my point, right? So a special shout out to all of those that support us, whether we're listening or whether we're doing. So, right?
Absolutely.
It's important for sure.
I mean, hubby, he has no problem saying he does not understand any of it. He does not get any of it. He doesn't understand how someone who trained as a scientist like I am can still tap into this side, but he supports it, and he brings the coffee, and he says hello. And you know, and he says it really is nice actually when people say hello to him. He has said previously, you know, I'll say, oh, such and such has said hello, and he has said previously. It actually really does brighten and lighten up his day. That people say, you know,
and it does to Kelly's husband too. I know he likes it very much. So.
It's a lot of fun.
He doesn't understand it, but he got me the most gorgeous deck for Christmas. Look at this.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. Look at some of those.
Oh, yeah.
And they are beautiful, you know, and it's like that support from someone who has no problem saying, I don't understand any of it.
Right.
You do. Right. You love it. It gives you something, and I'm going to support you in it. And that's it. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So yes, my children who are not children, they're, you know, heading to middle age. My daughter bought me a tarot necklace that has the world on it. I said, that's the best card in the whole deck.
It is great, isn't it?
Yeah. And my son's girlfriend, who is not at all spiritual person, but a lovely person, gave me a mindfulness box for Christmas. I was blown away. Just the care and the, you know, I may not believe like you do, but I believe you're doing what you're doing for yourself, that kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah. I support that for you. It's very important.
It is. Yeah.
Yep. Very good. So, Chrissy, we have all talked for quite a while here, and I'm really glad you showed up. But I've asked everybody what their hopes and wishes are for the next year. And so would you like to share with us as well what your hopes and wishes are?
My hopes and wishes are that we can get a grip on this disease and put it into the saying thing that, yes, we know it's going to be endemic eventually, but that it's treatable, and that it, you know, no longer sweeps the world the way it does in these huge waves. My hopes are that the countries with the power to really damage and hurt treat that power with respect and with caution, and that that we do our part in the wealthier countries that we do our part in helping those of our neighbours who need that help.
We need it.
Yeah.
You know,
Well
of course,
said,
I have
Susie, well said.
a dozen personal hopes and wishes for you know, with members of my family and all that. And I just
Sure.
hope that everyone who's battling illnesses of any sort, from COVID to cancer to ALS, that they're able to,
Right.
and everything in between, the new technologies can continue to be developed and to help, and that you know, they know that we love them and we care for them.
It's coming.
Even if we can't do much.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
I hope so.
4 or 5 years from now, it's coming.
Yeah. Hopefully for ALS as well. My brother's former girlfriend, who is a married woman to someone else now, but she's got ALS and she can't speak now. And she's going very fast downhill. So I want to send out some love to Sue, my friend Sue, who has ALS, and to anyone in any kind of situation where you're suffering mental, physical, or emotional, you know, malfunction or you know, health problems. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, here's hoping that COVID is finding cures for other viruses and diseases.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody, the scientists that have come up with a vaccine really need our appreciation. I don't even know who they are, but they're the ones that are saving our life right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they're hard at work for us.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, because of COVID, they will find more about it, and it will develop into a cure for medicine in other diseases and everything. That's coming.
Yeah.
Very definitely.
Sharon Lee from Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot has just said she loves my husband and would love to ride with him as we share a love of Triumph motorcycles.
Oh, there you go.
Sharon, you know,
zip all over the outback, huh?
I'm sure, Sharon, bless you, but you know you scared the crap out of James. he has a healthy respect for Sharon. Yeah, he does like motorbikes and all that. Yeah, and he's like, he would love to actually go on a ride with you.
I bet.
So
he can get, have you ever heard of Sturgis? Is it Sturgis?
Yeah, the motorcycle rally.
The motorcycle thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, nice, not that big into bikes, but yeah.
Yeah, but not with COVID, not Sturgis with COVID, but Sturgis.
If he found Sharon scary, he would absolutely be terrified to even go within 1,000 kilometres of Sturgis. But no, that goes back for a few months.
Absolutely.
And she looks at him, that she gave him.
That's great. Oh dear.
But yeah, I will say hello to all the people who said to tell James to say hello. I will tell him that as well. Okay. So,
that's
it
great.
Is not really a Chrissy show, is it? Without James's voice.
Without James.
That's
right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, go ahead if you have something that you wanted to say.
I just thought I'd pop in for a little while, but it is extraordinarily hot down here. It's got 32. It's got 32 degrees centigrade on the computer here, but even that's got a red exclamation mark, as if to say, I really can't read it.
Is that hot? It's 30 degrees Celsius.
Hot. It is horrible. Dehydration is a very, very
hot.
It's like around 100, isn't it?
Yeah. That's like 100 Fahrenheit.
Well, we hit 44 degrees centigrade on Christmas. No, Boxing Day, and 42 on Christmas Day. 107, 109 are all up around there. So I'm going to sign off now because I've got water here. Just go and lie under the fan and the aircon. And if you are in Australia and you are watching, lots of strange, if you're in Perth, the heat wave, just remember, keep hydrated, darlings. And just remember, aircon is great for cooling you down, but it can also dehydrate. So have some electrolyte tablets. If you're over east, there's increasing storm activity in the northern part. There's a monsoonal low. There's lots of rain happening. Just take care, my darlings. And next week in South Australia, it looks like the heat we're having is going to make its way over there. So
I'll send you some snow, Chrissy. I'll send you all the
Yeah, she can have some of mine.
I would love to be over in some snow one Christmas. It's one of the things I really, really would love to do.
There is something special about it. Yeah,
there is.
I'm okay without it.
Apparently, the closest I've gotten to snow is when I was 2 years old. It was the middle of winter, up on a sheep station somewhere, and I decided I was going to go and sit absolutely starkers in a frozen pond.
Oh wow!
Oh Jesus!
You stay cool, honey. I hope you got some AC there for you.
Yes, I was too. Okay.
Okay.
And then there was the time my brother decided that I was dirty. So he's only 13 months older than me. So my great aunt had put us in a cattle trough to cool us off because it was a hot day. It was Ajax next to the cattle trough and beautiful darling Den. He decided that I needed to be cleaned, so he poured Ajax all over me and was scrubbing me down with
that's kind of itchy.
That's my family.
I know.
But we love each other very much, and I do know some of them watch. So if you're seeing me on this on Ali's lovely channel, please, family members, go and check out all of these lovely people.
Yes, please do.
Thank you, Christy.
We'd love to have you all here. That's
okay.
right.
I'm going to check off now.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you.
Take care.
Good love. Big love.
Okay. Aircon, here I come. Woo! Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
What do I do here?
Can I say something to Kathleen, Lightworker Tarot?
Of course you can.
Sure.
I saw you on Jeff Mara's podcast. You were fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you.
I loved your story.
I was pretty nervous about telling it because it's like only the second time I'd ever told it publicly. And so, and it was very
personal,
traumatic for me. And so I was really, I didn't feel as bad about the interview as I thought I would because I was really nervous.
You can. I mean, I couldn't tell you were nervous, and I thought it was great. And boy, you've had quite a time being in bed and being sick, and you've had a lot of challenges.
Mm-hmm. She has.
Thank you.
She has. She's come through. She really has. Just like
really
Kelly.
have. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I think all of us have gone through our own challenges.
We have.
Yeah.
All of us have in many ways.
And I don't know that we all would have, it might have taken longer had we not found each other. I really, it's very, it's very awesome to be seen. Let's put it that way, to be seen. Yeah. And heard. Yeah.
Well, I can thank Allie for that.
Yeah.
Right.
I love getting you guys out there. You guys coming up in 2022. We will have some new people, but anybody that's been on with me before, I would love to talk to you again, and you know it because everybody loves you guys. So everybody wants to hear what's going on with you. Just let me know anytime. Okay. Yeah. Is there anyone else that wants to say anything before we call it a night? I don't want to trod on anybody's time.
I personally want to thank Allie. You make this look so easy, the way you talk with people. You're so open-hearted and loving and accepting. I don't think I ever would have come on YouTube if it wasn't for you, because you're a very easy person to be with, and you're you're not a scary person at all. I mean, it's scary being
Try not to.
on YouTube, but you make it so easy and so natural. And I just really want to give you a big heartfelt hug and hope you're feeling better. And it's a great community for me. It's nice to have like-minded people. I feel so supported now in who I am, and I feel stronger, and that's great. It really is. I mean, if anything, it's a wonderful thing.
It's welcoming. Thank you, there. Thank you.
Yeah. Little kitty kiss to Allie.
That kitty cat is getting awfully snuggly with you now. Good for you.
Wild Willie, he's my buddy.
He likes to hug.
Yeah, he does. He's just zoning.
He's zoning. Yep.
I'm glad he came along for you, dear. Yeah.
And her girlfriend had been playing with him all day long, so he's exhausted.
Oh, he's tired.
Okay. there he is. And
Linda,
big love to all of you out there.
No.
I enjoy all of your shows, and your courage and your open-heartedness have helped me open my heart too. So a big thank you to all of you.
Thank you.
Really.
And thank you for coming on and doing what you do with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sharing
adding
that.
to the mix, adding to the puzzle. Melinda, did you have something else you were wanting to say?
Yeah, right before you said that, I seen Anna had came on. So I just wanted to say, hey, Anna.
Okay, yes. There's
Anna
another
Banana.
person growing and growing and growing is Anna Banana.
Yes.
Grower.
Yeah.
There's so many of you. I would take me all night to mention it, all your names in the chat.
Right.
But all of you are so wonderful and so supportive and so amazing, and you're all growing at your own rate. And you don't have to have a channel to be growing, and we can see the growth. I'm sure we can through the channels. Yeah.
There is something else I want to say.
All right,
okay.
Melinda. Yeah.
Now everybody says my last name differently, or sometimes you guys are all the same. While I have you all on here, I would like to say that how to pronounce my last name is Dutcher. Melinda Dutcher. Yeah.
Dutcher.
Yeah.
Very good. She's the little Dutch girl.
German, but I'll take it.
Okay. Oh, anybody else?
Kevin?
Thank you, Melinda. Kevin, anything? Any last words?
Well, I'll just add on and say I wanted to say thank you as well, Allie, because I think that you do a great job bringing all of us together, and you see that everybody has something else to give. And I really like how you just keep the conversations going with all the wonderful readers and bringing us all together. So thank you.
Well, you guys are so enjoyable to learn from.
Yeah.
You know, you really are. Yeah.
Well, and you do so much when you're doing oracle cards. Everybody can have a different oracle card, and then remember when we did our thing with tarot, and and she said, well, I'm not really a reader, but after all of us had gone through and said something, she would put the whole thing together, and she'd say, but I'm not really a reader.
That's my literature background. That's because I'm a story maker, so maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, but the story makers were the sages, were the elders. They were the wise people.
Yep.
You know,
the crones, right? That's what we are. The olders, and that's not a bad word. A lot of people think of an old woman with a hooked nose is a crone. No, just a wise woman.
No.
Just somebody that's lived a while. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, dears. Ron, anything else?
Well, I was going to say, when I first met you, you're always a welcoming, comfortable person, and you accept people the way they are.
Yeah.
And you, with no judgment, nothing. And that made it easy for me to express what I had inside. So, and share it with everybody. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. So
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I vacillate between appreciation and trying to remain humble because I don't want that ego to come in. I really don't. But I do thank you all. You're all so sweet to me and wonderful. So thank you
We'll
so
keep
much.
you in line.
Oh, you do that. I know
You
you
got it.
will. I know
mess
you will.
up.
Get out the whip.
The whip.
And finally, Kelly, any other words from you?
Oh, Allie, don't ever ask me if I got anything else to say. God knows. Right? God knows. Well, here's the thing, like everybody else has said, I don't think that I'd be on YouTube if it wasn't for you. So, that. I sort of feel like you're the Rachel Maddow of community. I mean, you bring us all on, you interview us, you ask questions, you explain things to people in a way that, and I'm speaking from personal experiences. You explain things in a way that I wasn't able to understand before your explanation. So I appreciate that. You sort of tie things together, and you offer people so many different ideas and avenues and methods. It truly is amazing what you've created on this channel. And I would say you found your groove, and I say, keep grooving.
Thank you.
You're doing a
Thank
great
you
job.
so much. Thank you. And I couldn't have done it without people that were willing to be those participants. So honestly, between asking you to come on, some people in the very beginning are like, what do you want to do with me? What are we going to talk about? What is riffing? Thank you for putting your trust in me. I appreciate it more than you all know. And I also appreciate everybody in the chat and putting their trust in me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And a big thank you and we got through 2021, everybody, pretty much. We got a couple days left, but I hope you all have a fabulous New Year's Eve. Stay careful, stay well, and remember
I want to add something. I want to add something. 2021 for me was growth, a year of growth, because I came out of the shell and I advanced to where I am right now in 8 months.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be there because I wasn't even thinking about that at first.
I know.
Yeah, same for me, Ron.
So I grew in 2021.
You all did. I mean, we all did. So, we all did. Yeah. But
it was a great time for reflection.
Yeah.
It is.
It was positive for me. Even though the virus and all the news and what's going around, it was positive for me.
And we all have to keep growing, always.
Yeah.
In one way or another. And I don't mean weight-wise, but not necessarily, but yeah. And for me, I learned some of my own lessons near the end when I was doing too much, and you all told me I was, and you know better than I do. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy 2022. Love you all. Bye bye.
Much love to
blessings, everybody.
Till next time. Bye bye.